Welcome back to WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. Last episode, we did a bunch of boring crap, basically just getting a bunch of treasure out of the ocean. Pretty bad way to spend the 100th episode, but at the very end, ironically, we got that piece of heart that I was looking for the whole episode. And I guess I forgot to mention that because I was too busy doing the outro, which is the opposite of an intro, in case you were wondering what an outro was. And I think that's an actual word, not just a stupid pun. I'm pretty sure that's a real thing. Anyway, as you can see, we're ascending a diamond step aisle. There's a blue choo-choo right here, so why not get it as long as it's right in our path. And, of course, you need the hookshot for this chart. Like Overlook Isle, this is one of the only times in the game where you need to use the hookshot, which is a shame because it looks kind of cool. But really, it's just so infrequently used. It's like the most filler item, arguably, of the entire game. Although the Skull Hammer is hardly ever used either, though it's great for combat. As you've seen, I love using it in combat. It's so much fun. Anyway, if you recognize the layout of this cave, that's because it's actually exactly the same as the one at, wow, what's that place called again? Needle Rock Isle. Only this time, instead of lighting torches, you have to get around different parts of the cave by jumping in these different warp jars. Of course, some of these warp jars are phony, and they're going to send you back to the very first one, so it's kind of trial and error unless you already know the pattern. There are also Four Masters. If they grab you, you're going back to the first one. Fortunately, these are the last Four Masters in the game, so we don't really have to worry about them for too much longer. Let's just use our torch here to open up some of these warp jars. I think this is the one you need to go into to continue the maze. Or maybe it just takes you somewhere else, I forget. I know that there are a few warp jars that'll take you to like hidden rupees or something. But honestly, I'm not sure if I even want them anymore. If I really care, I'll go and look for them. But right now, we're just looking in this cave for one thing. And it's going to help us get the Triforce Chart. So that's right, you don't just get the chart outright in this one. Oh no! Ugh. I took a wrong path. I should have been using a guide for this, I'm sorry. I bet you people who already knew that I was taking the wrong one were all collectively face-palming right there. Whoa! I don't think so, mister. Just to keep you stunned. And now let's burn the... Wait, hold on. Okay, just same route. Let's just take the same route. Oh, you can't bring... Okay, never mind. Apparently you can't bring things with you through there. I don't know, for a second I thought you could. That was odd. Okay, we're going the right way? Wow, I'm starting to think that I should have first gotten a map and came in here, because I'm kind of lost right now. It's just trial and error. I think one of these is going to be the ones that'll take us to the treasure. Not that treasure chest over there, I think that's just a rupee. That's just rupees we don't need. We might get them before we leave the cave. Oh boy, Four Master right there. Danger, danger, danger. Oh, there it is. Okay, alright, I've got it now. Alright, so apparently that was the correct combination to get to the ghost ship chart. That's right, we're going to be looking for a ghost ship next. That's going to be awesome. Now, over here, really cool secret. You can just jump right on this little pole. I remember I found this one day when I was just experimenting with random things in the game. And you can actually walk right over here to the ship. And actually, it's an exact model of Tetra's pirate ship. It's got the catapult, the same entrance doors and everything. So from here I'm going to look around and see what we haven't claimed yet. I know there's a treasure over there with a warp jar, so I guess I'll just cut ahead to me finding the right combination to getting whatever's over there. Alright, we're back down here for the third time with this pesky Four Master. Or pesty, I don't know, whichever. Whoa, 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 danger, danger! That was awesome. Looks like this thing can't really damage the hand, though. It only stuns him. Okay, we just gotta get past that guy. Get to the warp jar. No, dude! Doesn't even hurt you when it's on fire? Alright, now we're going in. I hate Four Masters. Good thing we're not gonna see them again after this, because they are really fraying my nerves. Oh, man, I'm nervous. What's in here? Just a joy pendant? I thought there was like 100 rupees or something. Screw it. Screw it. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in here. If there is, then it's not worth our time. Let's just take one of the phony jars and get back to the very beginning of this room. I could have sworn that there was actually a way to get 100 rubies in this cave. Oh well, my memory must not be too good. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Triforce Chart. Maybe I was thinking of the Cabana one where you can get 100 rupees. All the others seem to have a lot more money involved. Actually, come to think of it, we'll be finding more money eventually. But for now, I suggested that we turn it to night. The reason that I've done this is because, in order to find the ghost ship, first off, you gotta open up the ghost ship chart. Now, depending on what phase of the moon it is, and this always only happens at night, it's gonna be at one of 7 islands, depending on the phase of the moon. So according to this, the ghost ship's gonna be in Spectacle Island, or Spectacle Isle. It always annoys me that I can't always tell, like, which ones are the islands and which are the isles. Because technically that's an official name right there, you can't mess that up. Pretty sure it's Spectacle Isle. Anyway, we're going to be warping to get there, because if you take too long, it's going to be morning, and by morning, of course, the ghost ship is going to disappear, and by the next night, it's going to be a new phase of the moon, so the ghost ship will have warped somewhere else. Instead of ghost and warp, Gorp. Okay, that's going to be the episode title now, the Gorp ship. Actually, that sounds really stupid. It's probably just going to be one of my needlessly dramatic ones as usual. Though I do enjoy putting a punny one every once in a while, even if it's not punny at all. Where? Oh, okay. Of course you can't warp right to Spectacle Isle, so I warped to Tingle Isle, and we're going to be sailing to it from here. So I guess I'll cut ahead to us getting there and getting past that very annoying shark that always follows me. Alright, we're at Spectacle Isle. The ghost ship is right over there. You see that blue flames? And yes, the shark has followed me all the way there. So if you don't mind, I'm going to retreat inside of the ghost ship for some pleasant company. Note that you must have the ghost ship chart in order to go inside the ghost ship. Otherwise, when you get close to it, it'll just disappear. But when you have the ghost ship chart, this happens. Now we're actually inside the ghost ship. There is nothing really in this back room except 2 mysterious hooks from hanging on the wall there. Those are in fact hooks. I used to think that it was some kind of weird break inside the wood that changed depending where you looked at it, but they're hooks. Don't know what they're doing there. There just happen to be hooks in the wall. Enough about hooks. Anyway, inside of this room, we're gonna fight 2 Poes and a yellow Wizrobe. Obviously the Wizrobe's priority, so let's try and take it out before it can summon foes. Because the enemies it can summon here are Stalfos and Redead, and that's particularly unpleasant, so we don't want that causing any trouble. So now with him out of the way, we can take care of you Poe over there. Or it. Like I mentioned before, do Wizrobes even have genders? I'm pretty sure it was Wizrobes. Yeah, it was Wizrobes. So that takes care of 1 Poe, and now only 1 more Poe to go. 1 more Poe to go. That's a rhyme so good, G Money himself could have coined it. Take that. And I guess that's all you need to take, because we are done here. That's all there is on the ghost ship, honestly. It's not that hard at all. I remember thinking that the ghost ship was going to be really epic and tough. No, it's really just a kind of a recolor of a submarine with a lot of edits. Very interesting and mysterious and cool edits, but nevertheless, I think it would have been better, much cooler to have like a ghost ship mini dungeon. You know, kind of like the ghost ship from Phantom Hourglass was, I guess. Obviously, this one's cooler. Because check this out. Look up there. If you look carefully, it's like Gygus up there. It's like the spirits. It's like we're sailing through the rivers of the underworld. See the faces? Is that not creepy or what? I only discovered this recently. Oh, man. So yeah, there's like a more kid-friendly version of Gygus up there, which still manages to be really creepy. Plus, look at that. You see that thing over the treasure chest? Okay, it looks like a normal guy, but when you back away, it turns into razor-sharp teeth. There are so many things that are just kind of off about this place. See? Sharp teeth, zoom in, normal face. Really creepy. Also, before you get the treasure chest, break the pots. There are so many rupees in these. It's like the Savage Labyrinth, seriously. Or something akin to that. Maybe not quite as much. But still, if you're missing out on that haul, you're missing out on a haul. What can I say? Anyway, because once you get the Triforce Chart from here, the ghost ship's going to disappear forever, and we can never go back to it. Which is too bad, because it's a pretty cool location, wouldn't you say? So we get screamed at by some really mysterious voice, which also is kind of freaky. And, we're back here. out on the Great Sea from the looks of it. Unless, of course, this is like Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. We're actually in Davy Jones' locker after that weird otherworldly experience. But no, this is definitely the Great Sea. Anyway, now that we have the final Triforce Chart, we're going to be warping to Tingle Island to get it translated and go after the Shard next episode. See you then. It's going to be awesome.